morning, Ken. This is a custom-made lesson just for you at Camp Sherman by the river, Metolius.
All right.
All right, so one of the things we discussed, Ken, was that song that you're trying to learn, and I'd highly recommend just taking one line or so at a time, real little bite-sized pieces, and learn them absolutely, and then connect them together until it's really smooth. So all that's in the book, and you'll be able to figure that out. But what I really wanted to show you were a couple of things like the G run. And the G run is cool because it's in so many songs: bluegrass, country, folk, rock, pop. It's all over the place. And it's G, starts in the key of G, from the G chord. It's built on the G chord, and it goes like this. Or, so I'm going to slow it down again. So what we're going to do is start with our third finger, ring finger, on the on the E string and the third fret. Then we're going to go to an open string, A. Goes like that. The next note is on the A string on the second fret, right there. So it goes. Start over, Ken. I did it wrong. All right. The next note is the open A string. Starts on G, third fret, goes to the open A string, then first finger on the first fret of the A string. Goes like this. The next note is on the second fret using your second finger. The next note is an open D string. So it will go like this. And the next note is on the D string and the second fret using your second finger. The next note is an open D. And the next note is with your second finger on the open, and then the G string open.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the G lick, and then you can play a G chord at the end.
Very cool.
All right. So the next part that I wanted to show you was the 12-bar blues. And the 12-bar blues, as you know, is 12 bars, and if we're going to do it in E, starting on the E, which is part of the E chord, we're just going to use the E and the A string with our first finger on the second fret of the A string, and our third finger on the fourth fret. We're going to do that strum. So that's one measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's one measure. And we want to do that 4 times. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 3 and 4. And then go up to A. just part of the A chord, the A string and the A D string on the second fret with your first finger. So now we've got one, and then back to the E. Then we need to go up to a B, which is first finger on the A string at the second fret, third finger on the fourth fret of the D string, right there. And we're just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down to the A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and one note on the E, like that. That's right there. And then we're going to do a turnaround in E. In the turnaround, you just take your third finger, Ken, this finger, and we're going to go slide from the third fret up to the fourth fret, and then hit with our ring finger on the high E string. So, and then back down to the G string, like that. And then slide down to the third fret, to the second fret, and then a hammer on the first fret with the first finger of the G string with an open E string. So all together it sounds like this. One more time. And then we top it off with the final 5 chord B7, but we're just going to do a quick open A string, first finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, and then top it off with the E 7th chord. So all together again like this. And that's it. I hope you practice this until you have it learned absolutely.
I shall.
All right.
Cool.